February 28, 2026 Afternoon News Summary, New York Time, covering 12 noon to 6 evening. Don't forget to subscribe before we start, so you don't miss out on the latest international news. News 1, UN Security Council demands immediate Gaza ceasefire. The UN Security Council passed a resolution demanding an immediate ceasefire in Gaza for the month of Ramadan. The United States abstained from the vote, allowing the resolution to pass, marking a significant shift in its diplomatic stance and increasing pressure on Israel. News 2, Fed's preferred inflation gauge meets forecasts. The U.S. core PCE price index rose 0.3% month-on-month and 2.8% year-on-year for January, aligning with expectations. The data reinforced the Federal Reserve's patient stance on interest rate cuts, with markets now pricing in a June start for policy easing. News 3, yen weakens past 151 per dollar, intervention watch heightens. The Japanese yen depreciated to 151.25 against the US dollar, its weakest level since November 2023. The move triggers intense market speculation about potential currency intervention by Japanese authorities to stem the decline. News 4, EU approves landmark AI Act, sets global benchmark. The European Council formally ratified the Artificial Intelligence Act, establishing the world's first comprehensive legal framework for AI. The law imposes strict bans on certain, unacceptable risk applications and sets transparency rules for foundational models. News 5, oil prices surge 2% on geopolitical tensions, supply concerns. Brent crude futures jumped over 2% to $84.50 per barrel. The rally was driven by the UN ceasefire resolution's potential instability, ongoing Houthi attacks on shipping, and a larger-than-expected draw in U.S. crude inventories. News 6, SpaceX Starship completes third successful test flight. SpaceX's Starship rocket achieved a successful launch and completed a full-duration burn of its engines in space before re-entering the atmosphere. The milestone test brings the company closer to its reusable deep space transportation goals. News 7, Eurozone inflation holds steady, complicating ECB rate path. The Eurozone's flash CPI for February came in at 2.5% year-on-year, unchanged from January and slightly above the 2.4% forecast. The sticky core inflation reading suggests the European Central Bank may proceed cautiously with rate cuts after June. That's all for today's news. See you next time.